Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. And today we're talking about the top 3 reasons or moments that make Palworld the hottest new game. So before we get into that, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on bell notifications to be notified whenever we post new videos. Did you do it? Well, let's jump right in. Palworld, created by Pocket Pair, gained immense popularity 2 years after it was first announced. It now has the second highest concurrent player count in Steam ever, and is still growing. Palworld's rise is notable for its simplicity in a time where the majority of media triumphs rely significantly on carefully constructed hype produced by sponsored promotion, planned marketing, and big advertising campaigns. The appeal of Pokemon with guns was enough to capture viewers. The game's heavy dependence on Pokemon illusions, meanwhile, has proven to be a double-edged sword, luring gamers in while simultaneously sparking discussions about the thin line separating creativity and copying. These conversations are especially pertinent now as studios struggle with how generative AI fits into their creative processes and what the implications of human creativity within the industry may mean. How did we get here? And what does Palworld's success tell us about the condition of the video game business now and where it's headed in the future? Number 1. The influence of Pokemon. Palworld proudly acknowledged its apparent inspiration. Pocket Pair's presentation to prospective participants was heavily influenced by Pokemon. Through the utilization of a well-known property, the game quickly built up a sizable early user following. However, this choice also sparked a firestorm of criticism and controversy, putting Palworld under intense scrutiny and forcing the Pokemon Company to look into possible copyright violations. The controversial question of whether Palworld blatantly violated Pokemon's intellectual property rights or only took inspiration from the game remains unanswered. But the very controversy has acted as a trigger, bringing the game to the forefront and grabbing the interest of both casual viewers and die-hard players. One user answered honestly when asked what drew them to Palworld. "I was drawn to the game because of all the chatter about the lawsuit, trolls, and its purported resemblance to Pokemon." Another devotee confirmed this, saying it was hard to ignore the excitement about Palworld. It looked to be much more enjoyable than Pokemon, and everyone appeared to be playing it and debating its merits. However, the substance of Palworld itself is hidden behind the violent discussion. Despite its early reliance on the Pokemon brand to get attention, the game has unique qualities that distinguish it from its alleged inspiration. Palworld challenges conventional ideas of creature collection gaming by immersing players in a bizarre planet where cute animals cohabit with guns. The game's gameplay offers a dynamic combination of crafting, strategic fighting, and survival features, departing from Pokemon's turn-based fights. Palworld is given a breath of fresh air by this deviation from the genre's established conventions, and players are captivated by its inventive take on well-known ideas. Furthermore, controversy and Palworld's supposed Pokemon resemblance cannot be the only factors contributing to its popularity. The allure of the game goes beyond simple imitation. Players are drawn in by its alluring mix of whimsy and roughness. Adventurers are invited to set out on an amazing voyage by its vivid graphic style and the ability to explore a finely drawn environment full of magical animals. The ongoing discussion around Palworld raises more general issues regarding innovation, creativity, and the changing video game business. Palworld is a heartbreaking reminder of the potential of audacious experimentation and the ongoing attractiveness of gaming experiences that transcend convention in an era defined by the development of generative AI and the blurring of boundaries between imitation and originality. Number 2. Something new? While some players and critics have jokingly referred to Palworld as Pokemon with guns, this brevity might potentially obscure the core gameplay elements of the game. Although Palworld certainly has some similarities to Pokemon and other creature-collecting games, its vast open-world survival environment is the main draw for gamers. When gamers look back on their choice to enter Palworld, they usually mention its unique combination of influences. "I was drawn to it because it was described as a fusion of Pokemon, Ark, and Minecraft," one fan said, summarizing the feelings of several others. Another gamer had a similar opinion, characterizing Palworld as a well-balanced hybrid of Pokemon and other open-world crafting survival games. What's not to like about that? They ask themselves in a rhetorical manner. All in all, Palworld isn't so much Pokemon with guns as it is Ark with Pokemon, because it emphasizes survival skills in a large, wild setting where, instead of dinosaurs, the populace consists of capturing critters. Players have long had a desire for a monster collecting experience set inside the confines of survival crafts. Pokemon Legends Arceus was a step in the right direction, but the boundaries of a well-known property naturally limited its creative potential. Because Pocket Pair was an independent publisher free from corporate brand rules and deeply ingrained customer expectations, they were able to reinvent well-known themes using innovative gameplay mechanisms. The team's ability to exercise creative freedom allowed them to refine already existing intellectual property and slickly combine several gameplay philosophies and genres. As a result, Palworld became known as an intriguing combination that appeals to an already existing fanbase while providing a novel and thrilling experience. Palworld's popularity stems from its ability to go beyond traditional bounds and provide players with an immersive experience that feels both familiar and creative, rather than just cashing in on nostalgia or leveraging well-known titles. Through the deft integration of components from several genres, Palworld epitomizes the concept of the best of all worlds, providing an immersive gaming experience. Finally, Palworld's path from concept to phenomenon highlights how, in the video game business, creative synthesis and genre fusion have a transforming effect. Palworld is a great example of creativity in the constantly changing world of interactive entertainment, as gamers continue to seek out new experiences that defy stereotypes and blur the barriers between genres. Number 3. The price. Palworld's cheap pricing point greatly decreases the financial risk involved with trying out a new game, and its familiar gameplay style also lowers the psychological barrier to entry for gamers. Palworld, which is under $30, is a very attractive value option when compared to AAA games, which often have a $70 price tag. Palworld's quick spread was mostly due to its reasonable price point, as indicated by the fact that 46% of players bought the game primarily because it was economical. Additionally, Palworld made smart use of the Xbox Game Pass platform to expand their audience of players. With Xbox Game Pass, Palworld was able to reach a large audience that was already interested in perusing a wide range of publications. In addition to increasing Palworld's exposure, this action created a snowball effect, as the game's popularity among peers and on social media feeds, together with its availability on Xbox Game Pass, set off a series of events that catapulted it into the mainstream. Palworld's distribution strategy, which combined a strategic relationship like Xbox Game Pass with a reasonable pricing point, produced a perfect atmosphere for the game to grow. Palworld's quick ascent to fame was made possible by the harmonious combination of accessibility, affordability, and platform availability, which attracted players from a diverse range of backgrounds and tastes in games. Essentially, the success of Palworld is evidence of the revolutionary potential of smart pricing and distribution strategies in the modern game industry. Palworld minimized its potential for mass acceptance and general awareness while simultaneously lowering the entrance barrier for players by putting an emphasis on accessibility and adopting cutting-edge distribution mechanisms. In conclusion, the continuously changing game business highlights the need of accessibility, clarity, genre innovation, and the strategic application of artificial intelligence. It's critical to create an attention-grabbing pitch that sums up a game in one line. Something like Pokemon with guns in order to generate buzz and encourage word-of-mouth marketing. Additionally, developers may recycle and remix already existing IP by recognizing genre and franchise whitespace, satisfying users' cravings for novel and inventive experiences. By lowering entry barriers through strategic distribution channels and reasonable prices, such as being included in Xbox Game Pass subscription programs, games may reach a larger audience and become more popular. Through understanding consumer desires and crafting games to satisfy them, developers may carve out a niche for themselves in the fiercely competitive gaming industry. Furthermore, developers now face new possibilities as well as obstacles with the emergence of generative AI. While AI presents new opportunities for game creation, it's imperative that creators have a well-defined plan for using AI so that it meets the needs and expectations of their user base. In the end, adopting these principles, genre innovation, accessibility in price and distribution, smart use of AI, and pitch clarity positions developers for success in a field that's always evolving and innovating. So that's all for today. Tell us what you guys think in the comments down below.